Hello and welcome back to COVID Cash. My name is Valur Grettisson. I'm an editor-in-chief at Reykjavík Grapevine. I'm not sure if you recognize this place, but it's quite important for us, and also we're going to go over quite a turning point in the COVID-19 in Iceland. This is actually the same place where we started the last video. We started doing the daily COVID casts. And we did this, we explained, remember, what the Icelandic government is doing right. So basically what we're going to do, we're going to repeat the route, but there is a small change, of course, because since I went to isolation myself, I had a dog for some reason. This is Polly, which is with me. So we're going to go the same route, but I'm going to throw some balls also for her on the way, so be patient. Are you ready, Art? Okay. So like I said, the 4th of May is actually a turning point in some ways, because the gathering ban went from 20 to 50. This is a little bit dramatic for us. We've been very isolated inside, in the gathering ban. All the companies have been closed, and basically what happened yesterday, we crawled out again. You can actually go to a hair salon. That's interesting. And the schools are back to normal. So, which means that most workplaces have opened again. And this is quite important because, we closed the offices because the kids were not, We closed the offices because of the schools, more or less. That was the reason that we went so, isolated in the first place. But there are rules, of course. We need to keep the 2-meter distance always. We can't go over the 50 people limit for now. In June, this number will rise to 100 though, which is, pretty good. We should perhaps go over the numbers. We have 1,799 confirmed cases. There are 66 in isolation, 4 at the hospital. There's 0 in critical health, and 50,000 samples have been taken. We're talking about 14% of the nation that have been tested here. 10 are unfortunately dead. But these numbers significantly means that we have officially flattened the curve. Interesting also, the swimming pools will be opened at 18th of May. Gyms will still be closed though. Not sure why. They think it's safer to go to swimming pool than to the gyms. Not sure why, but so it goes. And travel restrictions will be revised in the 15th of May. So a lot of things are actually gonna change here in the next coming days and weeks. We are optimistic that the borders will be open in partial. Well, we are realistic, of course. This will not be open entirely in one day. You know this, of course. But for example, what people are talking about now, that we will perhaps open the borders within the Nordic countries. Something like that. It's like Australia, New Zealand. You've seen this being done before. Our top healthcare workers don't believe that there will be a strong backlash. This is interesting because she found another dog though. I think it's okay. Our top healthcare workers don't believe that there will be a strong backlash, although they think there will be some spike in the numbers when we ease up the strict measures that we're living in now. So this is very interesting. They think basically, because some people are very concerned about this. But they are optimistic about it. Also, the daily press conference, and this is dramatic actually, the daily press conference with our top healthcare workers, it has been daily. They've done this 62 or 3 times for 63 days in a row. It's absolutely amazing. We tried to do the COVID cast for 2 weeks or something, 20 days. And it was incredibly hard. This will actually now cease to be every day. This will be now they're going to talk about it today. It's going to be every other day. Also, what is interesting about this, it's the most popular TV show in Iceland last month. Nothing in TV was as popular as these press conferences. So that alone, it makes quite a turning point. Just a short thing about the economy. We have, it's bad, it's really bad. We have 50,000 on unemployment record, either through the government subsidized operations or entirely they lost the jobs. Almost 14% of the nation is without jobs, which is 2 times more than when the whole banking system failed in 2018. So the economy is going to be very, very hurt because of this. This hurts us, of course, also. So please remember, of course, our high five club. You can give us, not give us money. You know, you could help us in many ways there. So go on my homepage and check it out. But this is basically, yeah, means that we are kind of done with the COVIDcast. We're gonna try to do this anyways daily in some ways, but let's see how it goes. And yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for being with us. Iceland is much, much safer right now. We've gotten like an incredible result in the fight with COVID. So we're, yeah, optimistic.